Imagine a genre so polarizing that it drove a rock legend to write a song about its demise. That's exactly what happened with Don Henley and disco. In the 1970s, while New York's underground scene was buzzing with the infectious energy of disco, Henley was brewing a storm of disdain so intense it birthed a track aptly titled The Disco Strangler. But here's where it gets controversial. Was Henley's hatred purely personal, or was it a broader reaction to disco's meteoric rise threatening the dominance of rock and country? Let's dive in. Disco, born in the nightclubs of marginalized communities, was more than just a genre. It was a cultural movement. For groups often pushed to the fringes, it offered a space to express themselves freely, to dance away the weight of oppression. But as it exploded into the mainstream, not everyone was ready to embrace its glittering beats and rhythmic grooves. Enter Don Henley, whose distaste for disco went beyond its commercial success. It was the very essence of the genre, its sound, its structure, its relentless four-on-the-floor beats that seemed to ignite an inexplicable fury within him. And this is the part most people miss. Even icons like the Bee Gees, who became synonymous with disco, didn't initially see themselves as part of the movement. As producer Albie Galutin once revealed, they viewed themselves as an R&B band rooted in the soulful sounds of Stax and Motown. Their transition into disco was so gradual that it felt almost accidental, a testament to the genre's ability to evolve and captivate. Meanwhile, rock and country artists were growing weary. The Dam's Captain Sensible famously quipped that without bands like his, audiences would have been left with only two choices, disco or punk. For Henley, though, disco wasn't just a rival, it was an invader, a threat to the musical landscape he cherished. His collaboration with Don Felder on The Disco Strangler wasn't just a song, it was a manifesto of his disdain, painting disco as a predatory force luring unsuspecting victims into its flashy embrace. The lyrics are chillingly vivid. "You looking for attention, darling? He will surely give you some. He's the crimson in your face du jour, the fiddler in your darkest night." Here, Henley doesn't just criticize disco, he vilifies it, portraying it as a dangerous, all-consuming entity. But was this reaction justified, or was it simply a case of an artist resisting change? After all, Henley was never one to follow trends, and disco's stark contrast to his own sound likely amplified his aversion. Here's the real question. Was Don Henley's Disco Strangler a hero defending rock's legacy, or a symbol of resistance to cultural evolution? As we reflect on this chapter in music history, it's impossible not to wonder, what if disco hadn't faced such backlash? Would it have reshaped the industry even more profoundly? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's spark a debate as fiery as Henley's disdain for disco itself.